Hey guys, what's good? Mike here, Laker Talk. Let's talk Lakers basketball. Lakers get the win tonight in Portland, 114-110. Huge win. Haven't won in Portland in over 4 years or so since Wesley Johnson was on the squad. Big win tonight. They're actually showing the replay right now. Missed the first half of this game. I was coaching baseball. Caught the second half of the game at this pizza place. And yes, we got the win. Huge win. This pretty much gives Luke Walton another 3 months. And I tweeted out before the game, we got to win tonight to show that we're turning the corner. I was listening to radio yesterday, and John Ireland was saying that he expects the Lakers to lose both of these games in Portland tonight and against Toronto. And that's the thing that I hate. And he was actually preaching patience, saying that he expects the Lakers to play well down the road. And that's what I don't get. I don't get like all this patience talk. Like, why can't we win some of these games? Why can't we play with heart and show up and close out some of these games when we're better than, and we've been playing better than some of these teams throughout the game, but then we somehow give up the lead at the end and don't really finish. It's like we got to get out of that mentality and finish these games. We shouldn't be 3-5 trying to get this win now. We should be winning some of these games. We should be definitely above 500, in my opinion. And yes, we need to play with heart, more heart, and win some of these games. Like tonight, we won. Tomorrow, we got to go back home against Toronto and win that game. Stop trying to be like, yeah, patience. No, let's go out there and close these games. And we need LeBron James to close these games and stop being scared at the last, within 3 minutes left or whatever, and have the ball in your hand and put the guy on your shoulder and get to the bucket and make that layup and make your free throws. Right? That's not a lot to ask. So he did that tonight, and that's, you see us, in a lot of players different players played well, but that's why we got the win. And it was close again. We gave up a 20-point lead. They got it down to like 5 or 6. I think Luke Walton went small. I didn't see Zubac in there, but we went small and we were getting killed at the rim. And that's why I think Tyson Chandler is going to be huge. Yeah, so the news break, I actually shot a video on my Instagram saying what my thoughts are on the Tyson Chandler thing. That's going to be huge. Barring Tyson Chandler can stay healthy, that's going to give JaVale McGee a break, who's playing like an all-star. He had 6 blocks tonight. I think, 16 points or 13 points, something like that. But 6 blocks, 9 rebounds. The dude's playing like an all-star. This is the MVP of Shaqtin' a Fool just a few years ago. Turned his career around. If he plays like this throughout the year, you sign him to another 2-year deal, 3-year deal, because he's the perfect big man with his athleticism, his skill set, being that thin, agile, can block shots, can score and hoop at the rim. Some guy who is playing his role, don't really need the ball, but just can get the lobs and dunk the ball and things like that. Amazing play out of JaVale McGee. Today, I saw, I didn't even see Lonzo the second half, to be honest with you. Like I said, I caught the second half at the pizza joint, and Lonzo wasn't there. And so I look at his stat line, 3-3-3, had a bad game. And Rondo had a huge game, 17, 10, and 6 or something like that. Sometimes you can have bad games, and that's up to Lonzo to step up. If he's going to resort to basically primarily a 3-point shooter, and Rondo comes in and is playing that well, I'm going with Rondo 10 out of 10 times. If Rondo is going to be playing that well and being that dominant on the offensive end, getting to the hoop, scoring, rebounding, and being a vocal leader on the floor and helping us win close games or win tough games on the road like this, or any game for that matter, then he's going to get more playing time than Lonzo. And it's up to Lonzo to fix that. And I like that because we can't be babying guys anymore. I like the fact that Rondo, who didn't have primarily a good game last game against the Mavericks and had like under like around 17 minutes or something like that, was a professional about it and stepped up big when we needed him against Portland. That shows me a lot. He didn't pout. He didn't, stay sour. He was almost the vocal. He was the MVP of this game, pretty much. Gets the game ball, the vocal leader, showing his veteran leadership, and pretty much was the old Rondo from the Celtics days, just balling out. And so it's up to Lonzo to kind of turn his game around and have a better game against Toronto tomorrow. I want both of those guys to have good games. That being said, it was close. LeBron James finished with 28 points, I think. I don't have many rebounds, but he had 9 assists or something like that, 6 assists, something like that. But he played well down the stretch. And I was like, you got to close this game out. And so he actually had some big layups and some moments where he held the ball in his hand and finished at the rim. There was one play where it was the momentum switch, and he let McCollum get an easy layup. I didn't like that. I would show you the replay on that, but he didn't even jump. And it was like an obvious thing, like him not really exerting himself on defense or scared to get the foul or whatever it was, but he just let McCollum get the layup in. That's something that we couldn't have at that moment, at that crunch time. So I was going to call him out for that. JaVale McGee played like an all-star. LeBron stepped up. Rondo. Josh Hart had a good game off the bench. Kuzma had some great defensive moments. Brandon Ingram didn't have a great game, but had that one dunk, switched the ball in his hands and dunked with the left hand. That was nice. Zubats, and I didn't get to see a lot of him because I missed the first half, but Zubats was 9 and 8 in this game. Huge for him to step up, but JaVale McGee said he was working with him, telling him to be ready, pushing him to do some things, and he stepped up today and really gave JaVale McGee a break here and there and did some things that big men should do on our squad. Dunk the ball when you have to or when you can, grab some rebounds, try to block some shots, etc. And so he did that. Lance and KCP has some good minutes off the bench as well. So big win by the Lakers. I saw that we got hurt when we went small late in the game in the fourth quarter, and I think that that's going to change when we get Tyson Chandler. We're going to remain or be able to remain with a nice defensive center in the middle rather than going small and getting hurt by some of these bigs on the opposing team. So looking forward to signing Chandler and seeing how he does on the squad. Anyway, that's my thoughts for tonight's game. Hit me up in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts. Let's get that win tomorrow against Toronto at home at Staples. Let's see what we do. If we get that win, we're definitely turning the corner. But I expect to get that win. Let's go. Hit me up in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for commenting, liking, subscribing. As always, follow me on Twitter and Instagram at MikeSportsLA. I like the board. Peace.